Hi, it's Jimmy Lou with the Messy Craft Corner, here to bring you super quick and fun craft today that's so farmhouse cute you won't be able to wait to put it in your home. You're going to start out, you need a 2x4. Actually, it's a piece of a 2x4. Um, and my husband cut these down to size for me, the sizes that I needed for the cute little signs that I wanted to make. The one that I'm using today actually measures, hang on, I measure it super quick. It measures 11 and a half. And then again, it's a 2x4, so it's not quite 4, but yeah. So you can make them 12 inches. It depends on the size of the sign that you're going to add to it. So like if I was using this piece is actually too big for it. But the one that my husband cut down for me is a different sign I'm working on. And it's going to have this on it. But that's not the craft that we're working on today. Today we're making one, and I already have painted my 2x4. I painted it using this Art Minds Chalk Craft paint in Simply White that I got from Michael's. And I gave it 2 coats all the way around, all 4 sides. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of dry brushing on it using Waverly's Matte Black. And I get this from Walmart. When you're using a dry brush technique, the less paint you have on your brush, the better control that you have over it. So what I like to do is take a palette and just put some paint on it, and then just about take my brush and just get as much off of there as I can. And I'm just going to dry brush this all the way around to give it some texture look. I like to be a little heavier around my edges just to make it more defined. But the dry brushing, if you can see, is picking up the grain of the board, which is super cute. And that's your general idea. So here we go. All the way around. Look at how nice that picks up the texture of the actual cut when my husband cut it on his saw. I just think that picks it up so neat. Just super cute. Okay, once you have that dry brushing done, put this to the side because you don't need that any longer. And then I have my glue gun all set up here. You need some twine for this project, and it can be any kind that you have on hand. I happen to have this that I picked up at Walmart. I'm trying to use the last of it. But you can also buy it on a spool at Michael's. Dollar Tree sells it. Walmart. If you buy it in Walmart, buy it in the hardware department. Don't buy it in the craft department. The craft department is more expensive. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take this twine, and on the back side, decide which side of the board that you want to use for your front and your back. And then on the back side of your board, just put a little dollop of hot glue to start it out and keep that in place. Now you got to give that a second. So let me just tell you that the next piece that I'm going to use is a metal piece that comes off of another Dollar Tree sign. And these Dollar Tree signs they say love on them. I got them at Valentine's Day, and they have these metal pieces on them. And if you just take a putty scraper off these pieces, you can pop this right off of here. They come right off. See how nice and easy that just popped right off? And then I just keep these. I use these boards for a different craft, and I keep the hearts to use for other crafts that I want to do. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start wrapping this twine around, and I don't want it to go evenly around. I'm sort of kind of crisscrossing and bringing it back around. Did you see how I did that? I sort of just angled it. So bring this back around. I want to watch more on the front side than the back side because I want some crisscrosses happening on the front of my board. My board is a little bigger than my camera space, so I apologize. Oop. Around this way, and then I want to bring it across this way because I want it to have some here in the front. And then I'm going to do one more pass right here. Oop, I thought I was just about going to use all of this, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get it all used today. And then around to the back, and then just clip this off. Clip this off. And then what I'm going to do is, see how it all sort of crisscrossed right here in the back? I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to glue this down. That's going to give it a little bit of, keep it sort of in place, because on the front, I don't want it, to move around in the front, but I also don't want, you know, this glue spot in the front also. Just give that a second. So the other piece that I'm using for this today is this word, this metal word that says family. And this was just like a white kind or cream colored kind of board. I got this at Walmart, but they do sell ones at Michael's also. And you can have it say anything. You can have it say love. You can have it say hope. The one I did says hope. But they do sell these ones. And I stained this with Waverly's wax stain. But they do sell ones that are already done at Michael's. And these are 99 cents. And I just found these like in the wood pieces. And they have all kinds of sayings. They're a lot more different than other ones that I saw. So, okay. So once that's glued into place, flip your board over and the right side. And then what we're going to do is I want my heart to kind of look like it's tucked under the twine. So before I glue it down, I want to get it in. I want to line it up and look, see how it's going to look when it's glued down. And then family is going to go right across here. And that is going to be what our sign looks like. So now all I need to do is just glue this into place. And it's going to be so cute and so ready to go for on my shelf. I will have a hard time waiting to get out there and put it up with my other stuff that I have. So when gluing down these metal pieces, I want to caution you, they get extremely hot and they get hot fast. So you want to use something to hold it down. This is my beloved topsy-turvy tool that is meant for hair, but I don't use it for that. I use it for this. And so I'm just putting some glue underneath there and just pressing it down into place. Oh, it doesn't matter. They both look super cute on there. And then because you have this twine, you could even tuck a picture in there if you wanted to. Use it more like a picture frame than anything. If that's something that you want to do. You don't have to use the heart. You can use any kind at all. So here we go. I'm going to glue down my piece that says family. And then we are going to be good to go because I'm not adding any other decorations to this. This is it. This is super simple, super cute, super easy. Honestly, it just took some paint and a little patience. And I think I'm coming down with a little bit of cold, so I apologize that my voice is sounding a little scratchy today. So we're just going to pop this on there, and this is going to get glued right down. Press this into place. So you can use scrap pieces of 2x4s for this. You can, I just like them because it's like a freestanding sign. It stands all on its own and it's good to go. And there we go. Super cute, super farmhouse, super just I am just so in love with this, and I am so glad that you joined me here in the Messy Craft Corner. And to be honest with you, each craft I do, it gets just a little messier. But I'm so glad that you joined me, and I'm so glad that you have an interest in making your own inexpensive and cute farmhouse decorations. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a super great day. And remember, do something kind for someone else because you never know what they might be going through. Be blessed.